So today we're going to go over word problems in which there are several steps and they involve fractions and decimals, and they're pretty common that we've actually already seen on tests and quizzes, and we will see again on our later assessments throughout the year. So I'm going to read the problem and annotate, and then we're going to think about our mental movie as I read aloud. Leo prepared 48 meals for a party. Of these meals, 3/8 had meat, half were vegetarian, and the rest were vegan. How many meals were vegan? Okay, so we know Leo prepared 48 meals for a party. So if that's the amount that he has for the party, we know that's the total. And so I also know that out of these meals, 3/8 of them were meat, half were vegetarian. So when they say half, I know that means 1/2, and the rest were vegan. Okay. The question wants us to find how many meals were vegan. So how many meals were vegan? Okay. So there's kind of a lot of meals going on here. So I feel like I can start off with saying that the total is 48 meals altogether. So I'm going to make note of that. So write this down in your notebook. Now, 3/8 of the 48. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's see. And 3 of them were meat. So let me label that. This is the meat tape diagram. And the total is 48. Then half of them were vegetarian. So let me draw that out. So same size, but now out of 2. And this is the vegetarian group, still out of a 48 total. And then the rest were vegan. So we don't know how many are vegan, question mark. But we do know the total is still 48. So they want to know how many meals were vegan. So we're trying to find this question mark, or we could say V for vegan, our variable. And so let's start off with what we know. Well, if they already gave us an amount for meat, let's try and figure out exactly how many meat meals there were. So I know that if it's 3 out of 8, that means we broke up the 48 into 8 pieces. So if we're breaking it up, that means we're dividing. So let me go ahead and divide the 48 by 8. And I know that's 6. It goes into 6 evenly, right? So that means one of these boxes represents 6. And then this one is 6, and this one is 6. So every single one of these boxes is 6. So if I went back and multiplied them by 8, I know I would get the 48. But since there's only actually 3 of them shaded in, I could add 6 plus 6 plus 6. Or since 3 is multiplying by 3 is a quicker way to show repeated addition, that means 18 meals are meat. So I'm just going to box this so far. It doesn't answer the question yet, but it does tell us exactly how many are meat. And now let's think about how many are veggie. So if I look at the next part, 1 out of 2, or 1/2 of them are veggie. So now I'm breaking the amount of the total into 2 pieces. So 48 divided by 2. Okay, oops, I'm sorry, that's a 4. And that's a 0. And then 2 goes into 8 4 times. So that means this box represents 24 and this box represents 24, but we only need the shaded part. So 24 meals are veggie. Then they said the rest are vegan. Well, how many do we have so far? Well, 18 are meat and 24 are veggie. We don't know how many meat vegan there are, but we do know the total is 48. So I just wrote a quick equation to show what we have in order to help find what we are missing. So let's see how many meat and veggie we have all together. So 18 plus 24 is 42. So far 42 of the meals are meat and veggie, plus however many vegan are there. And now we need to figure out 42 plus some number of vegan meals equals 48. Well, since we don't know how many that is, we need to take away the 42 from the 48. The way we take away is subtract. So let's scroll down a little bit. The vegan meals are 6 meals are vegan. So to stamp, with these word problems, guys, it is not only very important to annotate, but it is also super important to draw a picture, right? To organize the information we have so that we can determine our plan to find every single part and then finally our final answer. So you're going to try this next problem on your own.